Once upon a time, there was a little boy called Howard who loved writing stories.
Little Howard dreamed of being a writer, and so he sat and wrote every night. But everything he wrote was fucking shite, yeah. Wubba-dubba-doo, wubba-dubba-doo. Worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world. He's a stupid, suck-ass, rubbish writer.
This week's plot so far is by Hayley Mathers. Overcoming her difficult early life, which had consisted of ice magic, being sold to a paedophile, the mysterious death of her beloved twin, and mass murder, Rapunzel found the stability she craved with her spiders and special salad tree. One thing was missing, though: a child. After going through the typical oldie world system of child procurement, she acquired and adapted a baby boy she entirely reasonably named Catskin. As the years passed, Rapunzel, now known as the Pickle Witch, grew dissatisfied with her DIY attempt to create a baby girl and decided to get a proper one, a better one. Yeah. Striking a legally suspect deal with her tenants, the witch gained custody of a beautiful baby girl she called Rapunzel. Catskin, her horrifically mutilated eldest child, attempted to pickle the new baby, presumably driven by normal sibling rivalry, not in a show of rage towards a child his mother had deemed perfect without surgical alteration. Years passed with little Rapunzel growing more beautiful by the day, safe now that Catskin had travelled away from his mother's rage. One day, however, her small yet peaceful world was disturbed by what she, worryingly, took to be a talking hedge. It was in fact a prince who had scaled the garden wall in an attempt to meet her. Her murderous, deranged witch mother won't have a problem with that. Will she?
Ah, good.
So we've heard all of Mrs. Fox's story now, right?
Yep.
The story that has taken the whole film so far, and she's just gone, and that's all I know, boy, milk, right?
Yep.
And the Grimms have gone off to bed, all like, well, we better go to bed then. Tomorrow morning we've got to go and see the witch and hear the end of the story.
Hear the end of the story, yes.
All right, well, let's see what's happening with the Grimms in their bedroom. Interior bedroom 7 ravens. Ooh. Bare in its furnishings. Excuse me, Mrs. Fox. Do you think we can have a room with no bear? I think we booked a room without a bear.
Sans bear.
Yes. Is that possible?
Oh, sir. You only got rooms with bears.
Sweet bear. Okay, maybe.
Bears. I mean, bear in its furnishings mean that the only furnishing is a massive bear, right? You know, beds, just this bear.
Yeah. Where are you going to sleep if you don't sleep on a bear? So you don't have beds?
We're just a little worried that if we lie on top of this bear, it might rip our heads off. Oh, no, sir.
Oh, what's this pile of heads doing over here? Oh, nothing. Don't worry about that.
Nothing.
Fine. Jacob and William are here, changing into their bed clothes. I mean, bed clothes, that's like duvet, sheets, fitted sheet. Jacob, would you like the fitted sheet, or shall I? I'm having the pillowcase. Would you like the fitted sheet? Oh yes, that sounds very good. Thank you very much. All right. So William says, I thought it was about a girl in a tower. He's got a point, going a bit meta now, isn't it? Like, because that's what the audience are going to be saying when they're at a film in the movie theatre watching a film called Rapunzel, and they're going, "Where's the fucking tower, Howard?"
Yeah, well,
I was promised a tower.
That's why you're wrong, of course, because that's not what they're doing, is it? They're in a cinema watching a film called Pickled Onions.
They're going, where are the pickled onions now?
They're not expecting that at all. But yeah, I suppose, after about 3 hours of watching this shit, you're probably going, where's the fucking tower? When's the end of this movie? I want to go home. Got a craving for some pickled onions. I don't know why.
I thought it was about a girl in a tower. What happened to the girl in the tower? Oh, I'm sure it will all become clear. Oh, impatient brother of mine. Natural bit of speech there. I'm sure. Let me just put this duvet cover on properly, and then I'm sure it will all become clear. Oh, impatient and pillowcase wearing brother of mine.
It is natural speech because it's the olden days. That's how they spoke in the olden days.
No one spoke naturally in the olden days because they were all stupid. I'm sure it will all become clear. Oh, impatient brother of mine. Anyway,
Good dialogue. Good dialogue.
Thanks. Anyway, I thought you said you were. Okay. It says. I thought you said you were told old for all of this.
Oh, told old, yeah.
But too old. I guess.
Oh, yeah, I thought you were told old.
old.
You're told old. I'm a bit told old.
I'm pretty told. I'm too told old for anything.
I'm not told old for you.
Too told old for an Easter
I'm
egg.
told old to go on a dodge 'em. I got to dodge 'em. I'm told old. And,
I'm taught. I'm taught short to go on a roller coaster.
yeah, I'm taught short for that.
Taught short for a roller coaster. Terrible.
And I'm top telly smelly to get a girlfriend.
Yeah. And I'm fat to get into my old jeans.
Oh yeah. And I'm poor to be able to buy something that costs more money than a poor person.
I wanted to be a model, right? But I'm tugly ugly.
Oh yeah, totally ugly. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
All right, that's enough of that. So the Grimms survived their night in a bedroom with a bear. And now it's the next morning and they're off to see the witch.
Yes,
the wonderful witch of Century Chase. Cut 2. Exterior carriage track morning. Next day. A gothic carriage speeds along the dusty track, pulled by a black stallion.
Doesn't seem like the type of thing a gothic carriage would do. You think it would kind of like go along quite slowly, wouldn't it? Yeah,
But it'd walk backwards and forwards very slowly, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Listening to like
Music.
Morrissey.
That's the
Is that
best
what
thing
they
to
do?
Yeah. Goths love Morrissey.
Yeah.
Interior carriage. William, Jacob, Silent Fitch, and an elderly Grieg are jolted up and down as the carriage speeds over the uneven ground at breakneck speed.
This road, it's lower here. Oh, it's a bit higher here. It's not lower.
What do you think is going to come next? Jacob, what do you think? I don't know or care. Would you like to look at the other side of my card? It's big, isn't it? Oh, yeah.
Pick one. Lower. I'm sorry, that's wrong.
That's wrong.
It's much higher here.
Grieg wears a pair of dark glasses because he's famous. All right, people might recognise him. They're all like, Grieg, I love you on Strictly.
Yeah,
Can I have your autograph? No. I love it when you bring on a wall. That's my favourite thing. I love that show. That's years ago.
Can I look at your trousers?
That's not me.
That's Jason Manford.
That's Jason McGuinness, Paddy Manford.
Grieg wears a pair of dark glasses to cover scars where he has lost his eyes.
Oh no, that's very careless of him.
Seriously.
That doesn't really help though, does it? I mean, wearing a pair of glasses doesn't help you if you've lost your eyes.
And dark ones are even worse.
Yeah.
He's just making the situation
What
worse.
he needs is really, really bright ones with eyes in.
Yeah. No, you're right. If you've got no eyes, if there's one thing that's going to make it worse, is sunglasses. Like, he already can see little enough. He smokes a pipe, and the smoke fills the carriage. He is suitably unconcerned by the bumpy journey, but keeps asking them if they think it will go up or down. Next. Jacob and William have no idea what he's banging on about, or why he keeps asking the driver to give him a twirl.
Yeah.
The others, however, are clinging to sides of the carriage, as if their lives depended on it. As they are bounced high into the air again, William moves his hand to find a better grip and places his hand in old web. He screams, "Oh!" "You have no need to fear, sir. A carriage journey is simply a reflection of life." What? Unpleasant and you die at the end? Yes. No, he doesn't say that. Grieg smiles at his travelling companion. We take the rough. They enter a flat piece of land and things seem more stable. With the smooth.
It's almost as if the land knew what he was going to say. That's really helpful.
It does, yeah.
So suddenly they're underwater, and then you go underwater sometimes.
Suddenly
Some chips appear.
Ships appear. Sometimes ships appear. This is an awfully strange journey. Suddenly they are covered in spiders. Sometimes you're covered in spiders, aren't you? Yeah. Pretty good moral, right?
Take them up with the moon. Sometimes they go underwater and chips appear. What?
My mother used to say that to me.
What? Yeah.
My mother used to say that to me just before she threw chips on me and tried to drown me in the bath. So yeah, he says we take the rough while they are fortunately driving over some rough ground with the smooth, just as they hit some smooth ground. And then he realises that happens, and then he says, and then it starts raining gold.
And I just won $1 million.
Yeah. And Chandler walks in and says that. Yeah. With the smooth on our travels to our final destination.
That's what I said, isn't it? Basically.
Well, that's William. William says.
Unpleasant, and we die then.
I knew it. Let me out. I'll walk. I think if travelling is like life, then I should have a nice walk along a stream and then not die at the end. That sounds like a better life.
That's good.
Next scene, front drive, Century Chase. The carriage rolls up the drive and comes to a halt outside the front doors. And immediately William jumps out. He can't wait to see the pickle witch and her spiders. He's like, brilliant, I've always wanted to... Oh no, hang on. Oh, I'm being pickled. I dead my spiders. Oh my God. What am I doing?
What did I think I was doing?
Welcome to Century Chase, he says. Some might say needlessly dramatically.
It's great. It's like the film's finally started. That was all like the prologue, and now we're actually here.
Interior lobby, Century Chase. The men pass through and head up the stairs, led by Grieg, who, despite his blindness, moves with familiarity and ease.
Oh, yeah.
The men ascend the staircase.
Float up it.
Yeah. Well, they certainly don't walk up. That's one thing we know. But it's okay, it's a staircase, so they can ascend.
They can travel it. They can
travel up it, yeah.
They travel
You've
upstairs.
used travel, so I think, definitely in this script more than any other, I feel like you've used every synonym of walk.
For the new ways, like maybe I can come up with without even using those kind of synonyms and just say, like, they are at the bottom of the stairs. Moments later, through some device,
through some leg device,
they are no longer at the bottom, but are at the top of the stairs.
Yeah.
How? What was it? What
get the director
them there?
Come on, director, work it out for yourself. How did they get up the stairs if the only movement device they have is called a leg device? What do you think they did? Yeah, that's right, they flew.
Yeah.
They flapped their legs and flew up the stairs.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Mr. Director. I'm thinking of getting a better director, someone who knows how legs work. That was a test. That was like, Have you ever read that story about Good Will Hunting?
Oh yes,
They put a gay scene in just to see if they were reading it or not, and loads of people didn't. And the first person that did, they gave them the rights to it or whatever. That's what you should do.
Yeah.
You put in a scene.
No one's reading this far in my script.
Yeah, I agree. But a scene where someone
put it on first page.
flies upstairs with their legs, flap their legs, and fly upstairs. And if you get a director going, I really like your script, Howard, let's make it. That's the person for you.
Yeah.
Because they're not paying attention. That's what you need.
Yeah. Okay, so finally they've arrived at Century Chase, and now they're definitely gonna meet the witch.
Yeah.
And she's gonna tell them her story.
Brilliant. Okay, let's.
Well, like her version, in which she's called the Kiss Witch, where she just kisses babies.
The nice witch.
Yeah, she just kisses the baby. She doesn't cut the penis off.
She's called the I never cut the penis off a baby witch.
Yeah.
It's like, my baby's
That's what they
protesting
call
too
me
much.
around here.
Yeah, I never cut the
Everybody
penis off
knows
a
me
baby
as the
witch.
never cut the penis off the baby
Doesn't
witch.
like pickling witch. All right, let's see. Interior corridor off study, Century Chase. As they reach the mirrored doors of the study, Grieg pauses. He turns to the others. Understand that she is old. Her mind comes and goes. It's quite disconcerting when you're talking to her and she takes the top of her head off.
Her brain climbs up.
throws her brain out of the window. All right, and then her weird little son Catskin brings it back and puts it back in again. It's very distracting. Understand that she is old. Her mind comes and goes, but she is not stupid. She has been looking forward to the priest's arrival for a long time now. So, may I suggest you try a little harder in your charade?
System.
He knows. He's too smart for these morons. I'm sorry. So you should be.
Because they got so pissed and were thrown up in the carriage. It's like, these aren't priests.
Yeah, and they're not wearing priest outfits.
Yeah.
And they keep talking about
But
being doctors or something.
He doesn't know that they're not wearing priest outfits then.
Oh, that's true. Good point. Or he does because he can hear them.
Yeah. Your clothes sound like doctor clothes.
But it cannot be helped now. You are here. She desires repentance, no matter who you are. I will not see her denied her dying wish. Now, if you are ready, you may meet Lady Valen. She offers you a glass of spiders. Say no. Say no. Okay. Okay. Jacob says, we're ready. Interior study. Here, the witch waits for them in her chair. That's her spider chair.
Yeah.
Laronye is here.
Serving wine with his babies in. Would you like some of my babies in a glass?
I could walk over to you with my legs. She is older and more decrepit than ever now, and she is dying. As we watch.
She's got a little neon sign that's flashing in her head. Soon dead, soon dead.
It's counting down. It's
Yes.
Percent alive, and she's down to 8%.
She's in Andrew Nichols in Time with Justin Timberlake and
Okay, I've not
Amanda
seen that.
Siegfried. You know,
No.
oh, it's dumb, but you'd enjoy it.
Okay. Right, even more decrepit now.
Welcome to my home, Father. Who are your friends?
That's her dad. Wow, this is an amazing turn of events. This is the twist I was talking about.
Jacob is her dad. Oh, there you are, daughter. No, my brother William and my scribe, Master Fitch. I, my lady, am Father Jacob. But you can call me Jacob because I'm not a priest. I
I am a priest.
Call me Mr. Priest.
Yeah,
That's probably for the best. Okay, let's get on with it.
Please have a glass of Laronye's children. Would you like some of my children?
I've got lots of them. They come out of my button. No, thank you. No, I mean, Mr. Grieg warned me not to drink the spider wine, but now I think I don't really need that warning because he just said it came out of his bottom.
Yes. You see him squatting over those wine glasses right now, squeezing
Probably.
out baby spiders.
I probably wouldn't have drunk it even if I hadn't known. No, the witch says,
Please be seated, Mr. Grieg. Drinks for our guest.
Just tell you, I will get them, says Laronye, and shits out some spiders.
Mr. Laronye, could you shit out some drinks for our guests?
Gladly, it is my privilege to do this for
that's
you.
what I do.
Laronye, shitting out spider eggs coming out of his ass.
Going straight into a glass.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Come on, drinking my spider eggs. Yeah.
The witch says, please be seated.
Mr. Grieg, drinks for our guests.
They got me one
And
nervous.
Jacob,
Oh yeah.
who has been listening carefully, says, thank you. No. No, not for me. Are you sure? It's coming out of me now. The witch says,
Then let us waste no more time on pleasantries, Father. I only ask that as you hear my crimes, you judge me not. Because I'm going to tell you about a genocide I did when I was 13, and a lot of baby mutilation.
no, don't worry, we've already heard those bits. Skip to the end, would you?
Just don't judge me, you know.
Once upon a time, over half a century ago, there lived a simple man and his wife who were blessed with twins.
Oh God, we heard all this last night. Would you skip to the bit at the end?
Okay, so anyway, the twins are in a field running around, and Rampion is doing spider ants.
Yeah. Spider hands,
Do you know-
spider hands.
No, Laronye doesn't come in until
Okay,
much
no,
later.
no, no.
Do you know how many spiders you eat a night, Rapunzel?
Is it 12?
It's a million. That seems a bit much. Can you come down a little bit?
10 then.
10 bites because I put them in your mouth.
You do what? No, nothing.
All right. So now we've got to do it all again. Let's not read it again. Let's just put the episodes in again. All right. And then when we get to this point, we'll carry on. Cut 2. Exterior, countryside, field, day. Rampion chases Rapunzel through the fields, undulating his spider fingers. I was joking. That was just the first thing. I didn't see that. That was just the first thing I thought of.
Because it's recounting the most memorable
parts.
parts.
No, you've chosen wisely. That has proved that you chose wisely because that was the first thing my brain went to. I went, by the hands. You know. Oh, well
he
done.
takes
Good
his
one.
scissors to the barn and does sexy, malicious stuff with it.
Oh my God. Why does your brain do that when you can't think of the second word? Why, when you say the word sexy and you can't think what should go after it, your brain goes, Howard, why don't you say malicious? That's a logical word to put after sexy. It's like that weird game that people play when you start a sentence, you don't know where it's going to end, and they like pause on the word, so you don't know what it's going to be. You came up with sexy malicious.
Well, I wanted to say incestuous, but I couldn't remember it, and I knew it was a bad thing, so I just went malicious.
So sexy malicious. Yeah, so Rampion chases Rapunzel through the fields, undulating his spider fingers. Which voiceover?
Rampion and Rapunzel?
Cut to Fable Cottage, night, the Virgin Mary burns in the fireplace.
She's doing a recap, basically. She's doing the plot so far.
She is going to do the whole fucking plot. Oh my God.
It's not a long one. Well, it might be. It might be 5 pages of talking to hedges, but I mean, I don't know. And then a girl talked to a hedge for 5 pages. And this is what they said. Are you a talking hedge? No, replied the man. I'm a prince.
No, replied the hedge.
No, replied the hedge. I'm a bird or a bee or something. Oh, my mother's coming, said the girl, which was me. And then I came. And I was coming. And I said, what have you been doing? And she said, I've been talking to a bee or a bird or a man from Scotland called John, who's a prince. And so I ran around a maze until I caught him and murdered him.
Don't judge me! Don't judge me! This was only yesterday.
Then I hit some more people with a spade, and it was good fun. My hitting a spade.
Then I went to bed. The next morning I woke up early and went off on a hitting spree.
Yes.
I went to town and went on a hitting spree with my spade. Mr. Spade.
Mr. Spade. And we murdered so many people. And then I felt bad about it, and I said, oh, we should get some priests along. And then the priests came, and when they came, I murdered them too.
Please don't judge me.
What? Nothing.
Don't judge me.
So the witch has decided to retell the whole story that we've just spent 10 weeks listening to, right? And the Grimms have spent all evening the night before listening to Mrs. Fox tell them the story. The witch is like,
I'm going to tell you a story. You'll be very surprised by it. You've never heard anything like it.
Yeah, and they're pretending they haven't.
I'm really looking forward to your story. I hope it's not about some twins, right?
Yeah.
And of course, she's going to tell that story with flashbacks. Yes. Because you, Howard Long, you thought, you know what people want at this point is to watch the whole film again.
Well, she's covering some of the same ground, but she'll be filling in some of the blanks.
Oh, so some gaps. All right. Well, let's hear what the witch has to say from the beginning.
Rampion and Rapunzel, they had a special bond. But one day, Rapunzel was taken away from her brother to be married here at Century Chase.
Interior, twins' bedroom, Fable Cottage. Rampion lays here. The air is cold, but no breath escapes Rampion's lips.
They said the child died of exposure, but it was grief that brought about the end. The other, the girl, Rapunzel, felt his death, and inside her she felt a part of her soul die too. And right there and then she swore revenge on those she believed were responsible.
Cut to interior ballroom wedding feast. All eyes watch as the squire lifts his spoon. When he begins to eat, everyone else follows his lead, except for Rapunzel, who merely watches the others. She looks over at her parents eating their soup. Danielle notices Rapunzel noticing her and smiles at her daughter. Suddenly, Danielle frowns and brings her hand up to her mouth. and then brings her other hand and clutches at her throat. I don't remember that happening last time. Next to Rapunzel, the squire sees something strange in his soup. Yeah, we didn't see this because we went
Mrs.
upstairs
Fox
with
went
Mrs.
upstairs,
Fox.
yeah. Because she wasn't there, so she couldn't tell you what
Yeah,
happened.
that's right, yeah.
She could only tell you what she saw when she got back, which was a load of dead people with spiders coming out.
Yeah, we had no idea how that happened. Yeah.
Who could say?
Fucking mystery. Now we're getting the reveal of what had happened. Oh, it was
Because
Rapunzel.
she did
Oh,
it, so that's how she knows what happened in the kitchen and put the spiders in. Of course, yeah.
Cut 2. Interior study, Century Chase, 1625. The witch is not smiling now, but rather there is sorrow in her milky eyes. That's it, like her eyes. Yeah, her eyes are leaving the room.
Yeah. They are, because she's dying.
That is I was avenged, but I did not feel fulfilled.
Yeah, I wanted to murder some more people with spiders, so I did.
I longed for the bond that I had shared, and so I sought now to regain this by cutting the penis off a baby. But it turned out that didn't work. That wasn't like the bond I had with my brother. I don't know why. I thought cutting the penis of a baby would be just the same. But it wasn't.
Cut 2, interior, master bedroom, Century Chase, 1596.
Okay, I don't know what that means.
Catskin is applying
Hooray!
lipstick. Yeah. Lipstick.
Working 9 to 5, what a way to be a pigeon. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I mean, that's what a boy would sing if he was putting lipstick on. That makes perfect sense. Why wouldn't he sing a song by Dolly Parton about having a job? Right? I mean, yeah, I am a boy with no penis putting lipstick on, working 9 to 5. What a logical thing to think.
Yeah,
Perfect choice.
Well
chosen,
I'm glad that I got that right.
Catskin is applying lipstick. The witch enters and Catskin turns and smiles a red smile. Witch voiceover.
I tried with one child, but he could never be everything that I wished for, which, for some reason, was a girl. Because I missed my brother. I don't know what it means either. It's weird, isn't it? I don't make a lot of sense. Don't think about it. Forgive me. Don't judge me.
He said I'm mad, remember, when you came in. He's not wrong.
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm going to put a little bond.
The witch grows angry and lashes out, hitting Catskin about his head. Catskin runs from the room.
And so I acquired another child. A girl. My daughter. My Rapunzel.
Cut 2, exterior, branch of tree, centre of the maze. Rapunzel sits singing her song.
Rapunzel thong, Rapunzel thong,
Diggle, diggle, diggle.
Rapunzel thong.
Have a little diggle, yeah.
I loved her so much, even though she kept singing that ridiculous song. And she never stopped.
And the lyrics made no sense.
What was
Rapunzel
digger,
song,
digger,
Rapunzel.
digger mean?
Have a little digger with Rapunzel
Yes.
song.
What does that mean? Have a little digger? But the men seemed to like it. They kept climbing over the wall and trying to do it with her in the tree. So I spaded a lot of men to death. Don't judge me.
Cut 2, interior, dining room, Century Chase, 1608. Rapunzel, aged 12, and the witch sit eating dinner. Chicken and potatoes with trimmings.
Oh, yeah, Trimmins.
Mama?
Is Trimmins the butler?
Yeah.
Oh, could I possibly eat the chicken and potatoes with him?
No, you can't. Come here, I'm going to cut your penis off. Oh, no, I don't want to. You're the trimmings.
Have a Trimmins.
All right, so she's younger now. But she's had 3 voices. She had
Yes, I'm Inuku,
the first voice, and then she had an older voice,
Yeah, I'm older.
and now she's got the
Super old voice, yes.
so she's got to go to the second voice.
Yes, okay, so yes, he's slightly
right,
older
yeah,
now. Okay.
Mama,
Yes, my angel.
where does dinner come from?
You're. Come here, I'm going to cut your penis off. I've had enough of your stupid fucking questions. Where does dinner come from? Dinner World. Fucking Dinner World. What's your next question?
Mama,
Yes,
where do plates come from?
fucking Plate World.
Okay. No, actually, we know where plates come from.
Well, plates come from Fable Cottage. Look, this one's called Henry.
Yeah, I'm your fucking plate. So, where does dinner come from?
I cook it.
But before that, I uncook it.
Sainsbury's. Or Tesco's if I'm feeling poor.
Where does Sainsbury's come from? Oh, shut up. But before that, well, it grows. Rapunzel pokes at her chicken. I've never seen chicken growing in the garden, and I've seen all the flowers. Oh, Rapunzel, chicken isn't a plant. It's what? Well, it's a bird. Rapunzel gasps in horror. But it's a bad bird. It doesn't like other birds. And if we didn't eat it, it would eat all the other birds and you'd have none to play with.
That's just so much we should tell children this.
I still don't think I want to eat it. It's good for you.
How can eating a bad
bird
be
is good
for
to
you?
eat? Yes. It's not good for the chicken, though, is it? Yes, it is. It puts it out of its misery.
Yeah.
Mama, yes. You're talking an enormous amount of bollocks, aren't you? Yes. Yes, I am. Yes. Mama, yes.
I've got a book here. You can read it if you like.
Is everything else you've told me a lie as well? Yes. The witch continues eating. Rapunzel pokes at her chicken again. Is beef a bird as well?
Yes.
Oh, fucking hell. No stupid questions. Oh, Mum, is beef a bird? Yes. Have you never seen your beef flying around laying eggs? I mean, come on. How many times have you... Just look, it's a fucking cow, okay? Milk comes out of it. That's why when it leaves, it always goes moo. Anyway, Rapunzel said, is beef a bird as well? The witch says, yes. Why have I never seen a chicken or a beef then? Good gag. In the trees. Why have I never seen a beef in the trees? Well, they live in the attic of the house.
Oh, God.
That's a big claim. Oh, she's not allowed in the house. Is that true? You said because the garden is the world, so she's not allowed to go in the house.
I think that we were just making that up because, like, we said the garden's the world, and it was like, what's this fucking house doing here? I mean, they're in the house right now eating dinner, right? Aren't they?
Are they? Let's have a look. Yeah, dining room. Yeah, she's allowed in the house. Okay, yeah, you're right. We made that up. Okay. So that's taking a risk then, because like Rapunzel's going to be like, brilliant, I'm going up in the attic. Oh no, damn, she's going to find my cows.
It's probably quite difficult to get in the attic of a house like that big.
Maybe. Is that why I'm not allowed upstairs?
Oh yeah,
there you go.
Upstairs, you're not even allowed upstairs.
Not even upstairs. She's got to sleep on a sofa.
Oh yeah, I know why she's not allowed upstairs.
Spiders?
No, she look out the window.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, good one. The trees are high, but not that high. Yeah, good point. Is that why I'm not allowed upstairs? Because the attic's full of cows? The witch smiles at Rapunzel. Yes, Rapunzel. That's exactly why.
I'd be fucking like terrified now, going like, shit. I was interested in going upstairs, but now there's evil birds living up there.
Evil
like, fucking
birds that have
what
this...
happens if they get out of the attic and come downstairs?
Yeah, the birds made of this dark, chewy meat. They're probably really big, tough birds, right? With udders. I bet they've got udders. Yeah. Where does milk come from, Mum? It comes from beef birds.
Mama,
Yes?
where do pickled heads come from?
They come from my pickle cellar.
Mama,
Yes?
where do legs come from?
Laronye brings them round.
Mama,
Yes?
what's going to happen to me?
Find out next week on the...
Worst writer in the world. Worst writer in the world. Worst writer in the world. Worst writer in the world.
Thanks for listening to this episode of The Worst Writer in the World.
Hooray for you!
If you'd like more stuff by us, then check out our secret gang on Patreon. You can find the link in the show description, where you can get extended episodes of Rapunzel and loads of other stuff for as little as $2 a month.
I'm going to do it now!
And of course, you also help support us to keep making this free show every week. See you next time, everybody.
Bye!
He's a stupid, suck-ass, rubbish writer.